Alright guys, so we are redoing the curtains because we just didn't like how the color turned out, and this is just a pattern that I took a new curtain and sewed part of the old curtain on so we can have these little track pieces that slide up and down. So what I'm doing now is we've got some new curtains. We just got some black. These are solar protective curtains to actually help with the heat and block out the sun and keep it outside the boat. But what I'm doing is right here. So we've got some of these pieces. Actually get these on Amazon. I'm going to have the part down in the description if you want to take a look at it. But basically it's just a nylon piece, really tough, that slides on the track. And instead of sewing these on like I did these, I have found a fast and easy way to put these on. And that is called a nice little heavy duty stapler. And I'll have the link of this one in the description down below too. And you can't really do it with a regular staple. You just have to have a little bit heavier stapler gun because you need the angle. So anyhow, so put the first one on. Get it in place and you slide it in there. And the ones on the ends, I put a double staple in it. Looks just like this. And what it does is where this goes up inside the track up here, you can't see the staples at all because you can't even see the track. So it helps out really nice and gets it all taken care of. So anyhow, all I do is just go through here. I just go to the next one just so that way I have even spacing on these clips. Just stick it in there, slide it in place. Just make sure it's nice and lined up. One squeeze and you're good to go. And now you've got holders for your curtain to slide on. And they're actually very tough. So anyhow, we'll show you the end product here once we get all this done. All right, everybody, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring you along. We've got all the curtains finished up and it's daylight outside so you can kind of see a little bit better. So to show you how easy this is, it's just so simple. Up in here, as you can see, you'll see some of the back sides of the staples right there, but you don't see them unless you have to get way down here and look up in there. So from here, you can't see the staples at all. Now, what about those curtains right there, right? They don't have the trim piece to hide that. Let me show you. Turn the slide on. All right, if you look really close, that right there is the back side of the staple. And all we did was take a permanent marker and just touched the back side of the crimp on the staple, and everything, you just can't see it. It's really nice. And instead of the factory curtains, they all joined each other. When I made my first curtains, I went ahead and sewed the two ends together where they was flush like this, where there was no seam, or gap I should say, but I will tell you, we like it a lot better this way because you can slide each curtain so much better. And if you want to split them up a little bit, you can, and it just works out really good. So let me show you this other side here. I know you got a little bit of glare here from the, but it's gonna be the port side. And this piece here, we do have a trim piece goes up. Those were really simple to do. Let me turn this off here. You can maybe see a little bit better. But anyhow, it has really changed the look of the inside of the boat. Let me show you the head here. Did this one as well. Same thing there. And just remember, permanent markers, you can get them in different colors. And if you have a lighter curtain, just go with a lighter touch-up permanent marker just to dab that staple and you're good to go. Gonna show you around this side here. All right guys, so it took me probably, once I got the tabs too is gonna be down in the link along with the stapler. But you can get clear tabs as well. And that way, if you have a lighter curtain, you don't have to go with the black ones like I've used. But I tell you what, you can easily do this within about an hour's time. And we also did the back curtains here as well, and close them off. And let me show you that. But anyhow, guys, it is really, really simple. And the ones on the, let me take you down here. Yes, this one right here. I forgot to show you this. So these curtains were actually a little bit longer, so they would actually come down below this little shelf, and I didn't want that. So all I did was fold the top of the curtain where the curtain rod goes, and then the stapler that we use, which is going to be down in the description, has a bigger opening. I think it's like a 42 sheet staple. What that means is like you can actually staple like 42 sheets of paper all in one bite. And that's where, if you do have to fold them to shorten up the curtain, that way you don't have to go through and sew a seam and do all that stuff, man, that is so nice. So all right, everybody, so I'm going to go ahead and take you through the process of this futon that we put in place here. All of the information is going to be down in the description. And we got rid of the couch that we never did like to begin with, but hey, we had to try something. All right, so the biggest issue is sometimes finding a couch, especially one that actually goes in a home, that will fit in a tiny space like we have here on the boat. Now, everybody knows futons, most of them sit super low to the ground. So what I've done here is I have built a small platform made out of 2x4s all the way around. And this futon that we chose is actually in two pieces. It splits right up the middle. Now, the hardware that it comes with will actually join the two sides together, but I wanted to keep it separate so that way if I needed to open up that engine hatch on that side of the boat, that I can easily take this section and move it, and then this section and move it and get it out of the way. And it's a whole lot easier than trying to move a big couch. All right, so all I did on the bottom here is, this is all 2x4 framing, and I took 80 grit sandpaper and I rounded over the edges of the 2x4s, same way with the front. And then there is a lag bolt. This futon has got, it's like a 1x2 wooden frame that runs all the way through the bottom, the short legs that it would come with. But this has really made it a lot sturdier. So this 2x4 is on the end right here, and I've got 4 of them. Be one that runs across the front, one across the back, and then 2 short ones that run on each side. Now the legs themselves, you know, you can make those short, long, whatever you want. I'm a tall guy, I'm about 6'3", so I wanted something that when we sat on the couch, that the couch wasn't too low. So before I attached the framing, I actually built all of the framing with the legs up in one piece, and then I went back through and I screwed screws up into the wood framing of the futon all the way around it, so the platform is actually separate than the futon. Right here is I screwed in, and I put a 5-inch lag bolt with some wood glue in between. All right, now these baskets, as if anybody owns a Marinette boat, factory, it comes with a nice settee right here, and it also folds out to be a bed, and it's got drawers underneath. But the problem is, in order to get that engine hatch open, you have to completely disassemble that settee and get it out of the way, and it is a pain just to get open that engine hatch. So I wanted to come up with a solution to do away with that, and this is my solution. Now, everybody needs extra storage on a boat, and it was hard to take the settee out with the drawers on the bottom because of you had so much storage underneath, okay, with the drawers. But we went to Home Goods and we bought these baskets right here. And before I roll them out here, they do have locking wheels, which is really nice. That way on a boat, it's not rolling around. They pull right out, and you've got all of this storage here, okay? We've got 2 of them, and then On the back side, that's where I keep a lot more gear. All the way back there, I keep some plumbing supplies, some extra hoses, and everything else back there. And I'm telling you what, it's amazing how much room is actually up here. Now what's nice is I keep all of my engine materials right here. Filters, gaskets, my tools, timing, all of that stuff goes right here. So that way when I'm down in this engine hatch that will feed both engines so I can see and work on both engines, everything is right here at my disposal and is super nice. Now, this futon does have these little crank up little arms right here. I'll do that right quick. So they lay down, and you can do the other side as well. You can do this side as well. Then that way you've got a nice place to lay out here, or if you have to, we could just pull the baskets out and slide this away from the wall, and the whole back lays down, and then now you've got yourself a nice futon to sleep on, or if you have a guest or whatever the case might be. All right, this is memory foam, and it's just, for the price, I'll tell you what, it's really nice. We actually like it. It's pretty comfortable, and these will actually go up and down in different locking positions, which is really nice. So whatever you choose, you can actually set the angle of that. So anyhow, guys, it's real simple to do. Just think outside the box sometimes, and you can create what you want, along with a whole lot of extra storage underneath. So check out the futon down in the description below. All right, guys, thanks for coming along. And just remember, if you're trying to do something to your boat or RV, think outside the box. It may help you out in the future. So guys, thanks a lot for all the new subscribers and everybody that watches the channel, because guess what, man? You guys watching the channel allows me to keep doing things like this on my boat, and I sure do appreciate it. God bless you guys, and we'll see you soon on the Jeep Man King channel with more videos to come. See ya.